All right, guys, this is the lava crossing, and as you can see, we got some iron golems here. We have a four-way crossing. We got skeletons over there, and we have pillagers over on the other one, right over there to the left of where I am right now. And straight across, we got wolves, right? So the wolves are going straight for the skeletons, and the iron golems are going for the pillagers. The pillagers are going to fight back. Eventually, the skeletons are going to be fighting back. They're all going to meet in the middle. They have nowhere else to go. We're going to see how this goes and how fast they move. They're not going to all move at the same speed, but they're going to be moving around here and doing their thing. So we're just going to watch their behavior and see who comes out on top. Got a lot of pillagers in there. I'm just going to break the glass a little bit to start, give them a little way through. And let's see. Look at that first pillager and first skeleton. Oh, yeah, more pillagers coming out. Just going to get a nice vantage point up here. I'm going to move around and get some different angles, but they're not moving too fast. They're definitely... Look at that. The wolf. That is disappointing. Some of the wolves are just... Because there's too many of them in one spot getting filtered through there. Some of them are just falling. And the pillagers are falling down too. All right, so they're, without even meeting, they're falling to their own deaths. I guess this is why it's the lava crossing, but here we go. Oh, no, I thought that was going to be the first wolf to attack a skeleton. They're going to be doing it. The pillagers don't care about the wolves, but here we go. No. All right, he's going for the skeleton that fell down. All right. So when the skeletons fall, that doesn't mean skeletons getting hit by the iron golems. All right, and we got some pillagers attacking that iron golem. He's getting hit by two types of mobs, right? But he's strong. He's got a lot of HP, so he's going to hold up for now. Look at that. He's going right at... He can't get all the way in there. He's too big, and I only made a small opening, right? Otherwise, it would be too easy, right? Look at that. He caught on fire. That lava's coming down pretty close enough. He caught on fire, right? It's right at the edge of the crossing. Well, yeah, we got some anger. Look at those. Those wolves they were angry. All right, so I guess they can't see the skeletons from where they are. So they're not as angry. And look at, I guess because the iron golems are hogging all the action. They're just sort of hanging out right there, right at the opening to where the skeletons were. Look at that. We got a bunch of pillagers just sitting down there. Can't be reached by any iron golem. So we cannot have that. So let's see. What are we going to do with this? We spawn some more, go down there and kill them ourselves. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Look at this. The iron golem. All right. He's surviving a good... They have a lot of hit points, right? How did they just fall down there? Mobs just... I don't know. They're not always the smartest, but they have a lot of HP, right? Anyways, if you like seeing this kind of thing, don't worry. Video's not over yet, but if you like seeing this kind of weird experiment, definitely going to want to subscribe to this channel. We do more stuff like this. We do a lot of other gaming stuff. We try out all sorts of games, and we do like testing. We review new consoles, stuff like that. We do desktop Minecraft too. It's not all iPad. Like this is on my iPad. Here we go. Add some more skeletons to make things interesting. But we do more than just this. We do desktop Minecraft. We do iPad Minecraft. We do consoles. We do everything, right? So if you like that kind of stuff, if you like games, if you like Minecraft, if you like that kind of stuff on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. Look at that. There's still some action going on. We're going to have to spawn some more because this video has to keep going. We're only like almost 4 minutes in, not even 4 minutes in. We can't leave it at this. Spawn some wolves. Not the safest spot. There's lava all around, but that's kind of what... Look at that. They might fight each other. They might hit each other, or they might just fall in the lava. Anything can happen, right? That's why calling it the lava crossing. This is what makes it interesting, right? They got to navigate the lava and fight each other, right? Well, look at that. We're gonna make sure this is... We gotta go. I'm going till at least like 10 minutes in. I think we're gonna keep this going. This is, I built this whole thing. I'm not gonna waste it. We need to just test and see what their behavior is. Right. We want to see how they react in all these different situations. Look at that. That guy is looking down there at that. There we go. See, he's looking down there at the iron golem. Gotta help him out a little bit. I know it's cheating, but I'm here. I'm the guy who makes the rules for the lava crossing. Right. So I spawn them, and I can cheat if I want, right? We are in creative mode. That's cheating by default, right? Look at that zombie, and look at You can take this guy out. But that zombie and spider, they're not even. I always like to take out zombies too, especially when I have a trident. But look, he didn't know what he was getting himself into. I did not spawn him as part of this test, but you know, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's what it comes to. Hate creepers. These things frustrate me to no end. May as well take these out while we're here, right? Just go around and clean up any stragglers, just the way we do it, right? One more. I know we've all done this. We've all done this in creative mode. They don't stand a chance. There's no challenge. But look, they've blown me up enough times in survival mode that there we go. Nope, did not land in the lava. But yeah, they've blown me up enough times in survival mode. When I'm in creative, I do like to take them out, especially with a trident like this. But here we go. We got a few wolves. Got an iron golem up there. I do not know how that iron golem got behind that thing. But yeah. Look, we got the wandering trader here. I do not know how he found his way down into this deep, dark cave that I'm using for my experiments here. May as well light the place up, right? I don't need it to be too dark. We need to see what's going on. I did have to block this water off because otherwise it's going to mess with my lava, right? I need my lava pit. So, yeah, pretty interesting layout for like a four-way battle here, right? Anyways, it's not over yet. And spawn some more wolves. They don't have anyone to fight yet, but we're going to spawn some more in here. This is not where I originally put the wolves. This is for the iron golems. This is where I originally placed all my iron golems ahead of time. I'm going to throw some wolves in here this time. Gotta love seeing them attack those skeletons. That's probably one of the more satisfying things in this game. Wolves attacking skeletons, because those skeletons deserve it. The way they just shoot at you, the way they just sit there in amongst the birch trees shooting arrows at you. So satisfying seeing them get taken out by wolves. That's what they deserve. Those skeletons absolutely deserve everything those wolves are going to give them. Anyway, let's see. You've got a whole wolf pack rushing in here. Look at that. They all decided to just go at once. A few of them are going to fall, right? It happens, but this is just part of what makes this a treacherous place, right? It's the lava crossing. It's a treacherous challenge. Some of them on both sides are going to fall, and some of them are just going to play and get taken out. Look at this guy. Falling to his death in the lava. That's how it's supposed to play out, right? Look at that. We got a few left. They're afraid. Those skeletons will turn and shoot, but they are afraid. They're afraid of the wolves. They know the wolves are the boss. Well, for a little bit. If their numbers get too low, they don't stand enough of a chance. But look, we can just keep spawning them all day. Does not have to be fair. This is a whole setup from the beginning anyways. It's not meant to be fair. This is just meant to be entertaining, kind of like the Colosseum in ancient Rome, right? It was not meant to be fair. It's just meant to be an entertaining challenge, right? And look at that. This is like an underground four-way crossing Colosseum. You can kind of think of it like that. And look at that. What do we have now? All right. What should we do next? So we could clean this one guy up, right? That was not right. He took out that baby wolf. No, he's still alive. No, not anymore. Well, these guys will get retribution. We got what, like 5-on-1? There you go. This is what happens when you kill a baby wolf. You can't do that. Anyways, if you like baby wolves in Minecraft, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Just saying, you should. We do more stuff like this, and if you do like baby wolves, this is the channel to be subscribed to. Also, if you like Zelda, Pokemon, Minecraft, any of that kind of stuff, definitely make sure you're subscribed. All right, what do we got here? One more. We got a few more skeletons, but this guy, yeah, not a fun day to be him. But I guess if you're a skeleton... All right, look at those wolves. They do a pretty good job of navigating the rocks. They're aggressive. They will jump right off this bridge onto the rocks just to get that skeleton. Probably good 40% of them that jump fall right into the lava. So that's kind of unfortunate for them, but gotta hand it to them. They are aggressive. Look at that. That iron golem's just taking out the zombie. I did not spawn those zombies there. Wrong place at the wrong time. That's how it goes, right? All right, what else are we going to put here? What do we got? What do we got? All right, so Now we are spawning zombies. So those original zombies, I didn't spawn them. Those were just the ones in the cave, right? But hey, we can make this whole thing a bit more interesting. Just throw some zombies in here. Anyways, see you on that next video. Thanks for watching. And make sure you're subscribed.